Hi, I'm Elaine Harding. Welcome to my blog at stampwithelaine.com. Today I thought I'd share how I made these really simple cards, which are quick and easy to assemble. It's also one layer. There's no inserts or anything inside it, and it's therefore very easy to post and economical at the same time. I'm using the sweet candy canes and the matching dies. So this bundle, the die set, has this die as well as the candy canes, which cuts in both directions, and these are for the mistletoe, and that's for inserting a candy cane in. So this die will cut out this label. You can see it from the back. You can then insert your candy cane through it. There's a story about this. I bought the candy canes. I was really excited about starting this project. So I got my candy canes. I was all set to go, but when I came to putting the candy cane through this hole here, it was too big, and so I had to stop everything and wait until the next day so I could go back to the shop and get the smaller size ones. And this one, in fact, isn't a candy cane. It's not edible. It's a ornament. So you can hang that on the tree, or you can give that away as a present, Christmas ornament. So that's what this die is for. This one will cut out a grid. So I cut the grid out and I only glued this bit, and the narrower portions I didn't bother to put any glue. It's just glued down with the red rhinestones. Now this bundle is actually from the Sweetest Christmas Suite, and there are 2 bundles in the set. So this is just one of them, and I will be following up in the next episode with the other Christmas banner one. These are the papers. They're actually cut down from 12 by 12 inch sheets. I couldn't cut the paper in half because it would have meant I would cut off the tops of the candy canes. So I sort of did a wriggly thing to cut them in half. So all these candy canes are actually from the designer series paper. So there are straight ones. They're all straight actually, as you can see, and then I've just crossed them over. So you have candy canes going in this direction, pointing to the left, and ones that point to the right. So this one will cut this way, and these ones will cut this way. So I went ahead and cut them all up, and I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pairs, and I've just glued them to one another so that I wouldn't have to mess around trying to match them up. So this is the candy cane sheet, and that's the back. So those are the papers, and that's what I cut the candy canes out of. So I didn't have to stamp them. You can stamp them, of course, but then there'd be just the 2 colours, green and white, if you start stamping on a white background, or red and white, or blue and white. They won't be multicoloured like these. There's a story to this one. I had a big old smudge there, so then I decided to stamp mistletoe right across, but it just looked a bit funny. So then I added a blending brush, and I took the, I think it's Everyday Sequins, and I just chose the flat ones, you know, that don't sort of pop up, so that the card would close, and then added some on the front so that it would match the inside. Some things happen for a good reason. Now, top tip is to use a stamper artist. So I've positioned it once, and then I can stamp it multiple times, so I don't have to guess whether this is straight or not every time I stamp in the card. You need a blending brush, and this time I'm doing it in Pool Party, so I'll need Pool Party ink and also Garden Green ink. My card base is basic white thick, and that's been cut at 5 7/8 by 8 1/4 inches. In metric, that's 14.5 by 21 centimeters and folded in half. And the elegant trim. So the Simply Elegant trim, they have gold and silver. I'm using the silver, and I've pre-tied the bow to save time. My blending brush, and just blend in the middle here. Swapping pads, I want the garden green ink now and the mistletoe stamp. Actually, I think I might blend a bit more party just up here. I've brought back my candy cane because I want to see where to stamp. I went to the post office the other day to post a letter to my pen pal, and when the postmistress put the letter through the plastic slot thing to see whether it was a large letter or ordinary letter, it wouldn't go through the ordinary letter, and it trebled the price. It had to go as a large letter, and that taught me a lesson, that the more layers you have, and I know it does make the card look a lot prettier, the more thick it is, it won't go through the ordinary letter slot. So it has to go as a large letter, and the postage trebled in price. It was sort of like £1 something, and it went up to about £4.20. I got such a shock. So bring in the glue dots and the Simply Elegant trim silver bow. I can stick it on there. Bring in the Stamparatus. Ink that up in Pool Party. Clean that in case it gets on the card. Lay my card down and stamp. Turn it over the other way. Get my blending brush. Just add a touch of colour there. Swap plates over. Ink it up. There you go. Oh dear, I've just been talking to myself. I forgot to put record. So that's the one we've done today. You see, you can do it in different colourways. So that's a Pool Party, the garden green, the real red, and the red and garden green one. The aim was to keep it flat, keep it simple, so it's not labour intensive, and you can make tons and tons in the twinkling of an eye. Not literally, but you know what I mean. They'll be quick and easy to make. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon. Bye.